Okay, I did kind of play on this with the other video, but I feel like I need to actually do it for realsies. So whenever you're formatting stuff, you actually do have controls. So for dates, it's basically date, date, month, month, YYY. You can use spaces or dashes. I don't know if you can actually use slashes. I'll try it. And I'll show you just kind of like what it is. So if I start with today, I'm going to come over here and just put it in a regular script, so it's nothing special, so you know I'm not doing anything weird with the formatting. So if I'm just going with today, and I say I want to see it in day, day, month, month, year, 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 and then I'll display it. Let me see, I'll see clear. Okay. Thank you. Display date, display start date. This is what I meant to do. Like that. Awesome. Okay, so I have 2 letters for the date, 2 letters or 2 digits for the month, and then 5 digits, 4 digits for the year. Okay, so if I do this, that's a signal to MATLAB to actually say it like July. So if you want to do it like European style with the little bigger and bigger, if you're going to be it all American style, do it like that. You can, but again, if I take this one away, I just see the 07. In Excel, you can do this, and if it's only a single date, it works. So let's pretend it's 2025 and it's June 3rd or July 3rd. Oh, see how it doesn't have the leading 0? So if you want the leading 0 on the 3, you can have the leading 0 on the 3. If you don't want it, I wonder if it's the same thing. Yeah, so if you don't want the leading 0, it's 1M. If you want the leading 0, it's 2 M's. If you want the full word, it's 3 M's. Very exciting, and I think you can probably do that. So if you want a very bare bones M, 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 D, Y, Y, you can put dashes in there. Let's see if you can put slashes. You can. Can I put the other direction slashes? Yes. Can I put anything I want to in there, like a ampersand? Oh, apparently it's quite open-minded. All right, so I can put pretty much anything in there. Goofa face. Okay, now it does finally get mad at me. Can I just put in a parenthesis? Yep. I don't know what the limits are. Maybe. Okay, I don't know what I did there. Oh, it also thinks that U sometimes is a year, and I don't know why. Okay, it didn't like W, but it liked U. So, okay, I'm just going to say, obviously, go really nuts on this. I'm going to say stick with just, you know, the month, whatever format you want to stick with, but I would say stick with it. So, and if it does have leading zeros or non-leading zeros, it'll show. It's not like it's just going to show the 3 even if it's 13. It just won't show the 0 if it's 03. So you can do that with dates. You can do this with times. So do this with times, and we'll do here. Okay, so if I do this, and if I have a duration, you know, hours, minutes, seconds, I don't think that I can take, no, I can't just say, just show me. And I think it also gets mad if I take those out. Yeah, so you have to use the colons, because whenever we see, what do you call those things? Times, they basically always have colons. I wonder if you can use a dot. Nope. Wow, it is very specific. That said, if you don't want to see the hours, you have to. So it's just going to convert to 200 hours because it's, or 200 minutes. So you have to see the hours whether or not you want to. You don't have to see the seconds. Does it round up? No, it doesn't round up. Okay, so now you know. That's interesting. Okay, so now you can play with that. So there's some more stuff with that. You can also plot things, which is pretty fun. So I just made some days. It doesn't really matter what they are. I think I started them with today. Did I even have start date anymore? No. Date, time, today. Okay, so if I have start date defined, and I'm just going to add days to it, let me show you what this will look like. Derps. I like how my notes get more and more vague the longer the semester goes. So if I just do, so this is me just making days. Remember, I can't just add a random matrix. I need to add specifically and tell it it's days. So if today is starting off as, you know, the 18th, so 18th plus 1 is the 19th, plus 4 is the 22nd. So these are all these dates going out into the future. And since I picked 7 days, I just randomly made 7 pieces of data. And then I'm going to plot my fake data. My data matrix is the x-axis. My fake data is the y-axis. And I'm just going to make a little marker so you can see what that looks like. And MATLAB is smart enough that it knows that, you know, this is a bigger break in the days, like there's a whole week in between here and here. So it actually does treat the days like real days. So it does say July 31st because, you know, 30 days half September and all that kind of stuff. So it does show everything like that. So you can actually plot dates and they do exactly what you would want them to do. I didn't actually do it, but I'm assuming that you can plot times. So if the duration starts at 0, 0, 0, I haven't actually done it that way. Will that work? Okay, and then let's say I want to, let's increase by 30 seconds until we get to 5 minutes. Okay, so that would be my whatever thingy is going to start at 0, increase by 30 until it gets to 5 times 60. So duration equals the start time plus seconds blah. Does that work? No, you don't like me. Addition is not defined between character and duration arrays. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's because the duration isn't actually, I didn't do it right. I didn't set it up right. So I do need to make it a duration. Oh, I called it duration. I'm overwriting. I'm making like this huge problem and nobody said anything. Remember how you can't overwrite functions? Wait, what is it not called if it's not called duration? Y'all have to help me out here. I'm losing my mind. It's called a, do I just need to scroll up? Study duration? Duration. Is it because I, yeah, I overwrote it, so I super duper messed it up. Okay, so that was fun. Okay, so I'm going to call this, I wonder if I can do it this way. Start time. This is why you've got to know what you're doing. This is why I always prep in advance, or all times. That better? Oh, okay. Now it knows what it's doing. So start time, I start at zeros, and I increase 30 seconds to 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna, you know, random data equals rand for 1 by the length of all times, and I'm just gonna plot all times and random data. You know what I'm doing. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Do 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 do. Wait, you're not doing anything. Maybe you are. Did I already open this up somewhere? Oh yeah, here it is. There's my data. Isn't that beautiful data? Aren't you just so excited to see that data? So it's just, you know, and I can still edit my axes and do all kinds of stuff to make it pretty, but yeah, it's pretty fantastic. So it can just go ahead and format, and I'm willing to bet that if I come into this, I can, you know, well, eventually. I'm terrible at using this. I just like doing it on my own, but come here, girl, that I can edit how the axes look. Yeah, so under X tick, it says X tick 0 seconds label. I can just make it say 0 seconds, right? Can I just make it say that? Yeah, okay. 1 minute, 2 minute. Look at me knowing things and learning them on the go. It's pretty fantastic. 3 minute. Why do they make it so hard to click in here? 4 minute and 5 minute. I'm sure there's a way to make that happen automatically, but in the meantime, now I've got my doop 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 doop. Pretty fantastic. So what more could you want except, you know, more free time and world peace and more kitty cats. So hopefully that's something to have some fun with.